Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. We have got the Q&A coming up today, guys. So, let's do this. So, any questions you want to answer, I will answer. So, let's do this. What deodorant do you use? God damn it. Okay, that's the first question I thought. Kind of funny, actually. I use Lynx. I think it's every guy's rites of passage as a teenager to have Lynx Africa or use a can of Lynx Africa. I've known so many girls that wear it as well. It is unbelievable. But I'm not a Lynx Africa man. I am a Lynx Ice Chill man, or a Lynx Excel, Excel, whatever the purple one is. But yeah, I'm a fan of them. So I'm a massive fan of Africa. But if I have to use it, I will use it. Next up, how do you? Okay, I added this one in because it's actually kind of funny. How do you stay in tip-top physical condition for watching pay-per-views? Coffee, coffee, ADHD. I think that word's the most out, guys. Um, but yeah, it's basically just coffee, ADHD. I've had ADHD all my life, and it does help a lot. Trust me. Um, what do you think of the Exalted one, and what do you think of Brody Lee's passing? Um, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm bummed out. I was bummed out about it when the news broke. I think it was Saturday, if I recall. The guy was actually just by Twitter alone and having a look on Twitter. The guy was really loved. The guy was well respected in the industry. It feels like as well he left no ill will after we left WWE. He just went, "Hey, I want to move on. Can I please be released?" I mean, there was that. I think there was. He asked for his release. I think it was in 2018 or 2019, and then WWE added on some time, so that's why he didn't leave until late 2019, early 2020. I think it was late 2019 actually when he went to AEW to become Brody Lee, Brody Lee again, or Mr. Brody Lee. Um, I didn't like the initial idea of having Brody Lee as a Vince McMahon ripoff, but I thought it was actually kind of funny at the beginning. Um, him parodying Vince McMahon, and watching him on BTE, being the Elite and the Dark Order, the whole Dark Order thing. It For some reason it just fitted. Like his character just fit so well with the Dark Order, and it was really good. And hopefully he would have come back and done more stuff with the Dark Order. I'm very, I thought it was a very nice, touching tribute that being the Elite did a full episode recognizing Brody. They're also doing a special show as of today because I'm recording this at like 9 o'clock in the morning. They're doing a special celebration of Brody Lee's life, which is really cool. They've also said that Brody Lee's family will be taken care of, which is another really cool thing. So big up, big massive respect to AEW for that. They could have just done a normal thing like WWE did. Referenced Brody Lee a couple of times with the discus lariat and you know what that means, and just move on. I mean, there was not even a 10-bell salute for Brody, for Luke Harper. And to be honest, Luke Harper has been with the company for what, 7, 8 years or something stupid like that. It just shows a bit of a lack of respect that that they would just not do that for Brody, for Luke Harper even. I do agree with Kevin Nash. It could have been worded a bit better on Nash's part, but it was just so bad. Brian Myers as well. I agree with that. When he said that there was no 10-bell salute and stuff like that. It just shows lack of respect. But you never know. They might do something on SmackDown. They might do a 10-bell salute on. They might even do a 10-bell salute on NXT today. We don't know yet. So let's just wait until Friday. If they don't do it, then let's bash. Let's say, hey WWE, at the fuck, man the fuck up and just do a 10-bell salute for Brody, for Luke Harper, kind of thing. But I enjoyed him. I really did. I enjoyed him as the Intercontinental Champion. I thought that was a really great run for him. A lot of people say that he should have been involved in Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 32 or 33. Yeah, I think that should have been. I think that would have been a really good match at Mania. I think that would have been really good. So yeah, I think that would have been really good. His time with the Wyatt family, his time with BTE, doing the BTE stuff, which is again really fucking funny. So yeah, 41 is no age to die, but rest in peace, Brody. You're in a better place now, sir. And thank you for all the memories. So yes, next question, shall we? Here is a question for you, sir. I have got a list of awards to give out, and I was wondering what your opinion would be. Okay, so let's go through these awards, shall we, guys? Worst promo of the year. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna take my glasses off. I'm gonna do this in a way, but I'm gonna do the bad ones first, and then do the good ones. I'm gonna have to give this to Sonya Deville. Now, there was a reason for this. I didn't like the way that they talked about how they were going to change the match to the Loser Leads WWE match at SummerSlam this year. Here's the thing. A lot of fans were pissed about that. Oh, we were promised a hair versus hair match. Yes. But real life intervened in this storyline, and Sonya Deville has to leave the WWE for a little bit to deal with that. So they're going to change it on the fly. You can't help that shit. Like, you can't help that shit. I know many people who've been in that situation before, and it's not nice. It's fucking terrifying. So, of course, I understand why Sonya Deville wanted to change it to, it was probably WWE's decision or Sonya's decision or even Mandy's decision to change it to a loser leaves WWE match. I get that completely. So, doing it as a loser leaves WWE match, I can completely understand. Don't get me wrong, it was a weird way of doing it, but the promo was a bit weird and it was a bit lackluster, but you have to understand that was real life intervening in this storyline, which has happened. So, yeah. So let's do that. Worst debut of the year. Ooh. Probably just because they haven't done anything, Retribution. Because they haven't done anything. I mean, I would have said the Hurt Business, but you've got Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, three really good, two old, one's a really good wrestler in Shelton Benjamin. Bobby Lashley's decent. MVP's damn good on the mic. You've got Cedric Alexander now in this group as well. So I would have said them if it wasn't for the fact that they're actually really good. But Retribution have just been crap. Since the debut, they've just been shit. So, unfortunately, Retribution. One moment, guys. Yeah, I don't really want to show that on camera. So, yeah, Retribution. Worst feud of the year. Ooh. I have to think about this one. Uh, Probably again Mandy versus Sonya, but it wasn't given time to breathe as a feud. I don't think. I think we would have had a few more. I think we would have had a couple more matches with those two if it wasn't again for life intervening. So I'm gonna say Sonya versus Mandy because of life intervention, real life intervention. So I'm gonna do that, guys. Okay. Worst TV show of the year. Ooh. Well, it's either SmackDown or Raw. Impact's been decent. I've not been checking out Impact recently, but I've been told it's actually quite decent, especially with especially when they were bigging up Kenny Omega making his debut, and being on Twitch helps. So I'm really gonna have to go for Raw or SmackDown on this one. And to be honest, Raw's the flagship show. It's their crown jewel. No pun intended. So Raw, going for Raw on this one. Raw has been crap. 1.51 is their lowest rated ever. So yeah, Raw. Let's go. Okay, now we're going into the improvement awards. So, like best improved, best improved show, shit like that. Best improved wrestler in your opinion. This is going to be controversial for many, many people, but I'm going to go Lana. I think Lana. It's even if it was last year, I would have said Lacey Evans. This year, I'm going Lana. She's she's still not good. She still needs a little bit of tweaking and a little bit. She still needs tweaking of her character. She still needs the way she cuts promo. She needs to tweak just a little bit, but she has. I think personally, she's massively improved since the last time we saw her in the wrestling ring. Um, 2020, the beginning of 2020, she was still with Bobby Lashley and the whole Rusev shit, and then Rusev left. Thank fuck. Well, Rusev was fired technically. So that really, that helped, and we have seen her in the ring a little bit, and her promos are good. She's a better heel. She's better as a heel than a face. I will say that now, though. So give her some time to breathe. Give her some time to just, give her some time to, adapt to the wrestling industry, because I think she could be really good if just given time. I mean, so many people bash Trish, Lita, Mickey James, the Bella Twins, Paige, Charlotte, Sasha, Becky. There's a shit ton of people who have bashed, women's wrestlers in the past. And you just have to give people time and the ability to breathe and be able to get comfortable with the situation they're in. So give Lana some time, and I'm sure she'll be good. I'm really sure of it. If not, you can come and beat. I'm sure you can come and beat me up. Best improved male. So that was best improved female. I do apologize about that, guys. Best improved male. Oh, I'm gonna probably go for John Silver on this one. Like, John Silver has impressed the hell out of me when I've been watching AEW Dynamite, or when I've finally been able to catch it, because I don't watch it on ITV Hub in the UK. I'm not watching it live. Fuck that. It's on at 1 a.m. over in the UK, but I will be watching it tonight for the Brody Lee Celebration of Brody Lee. I will be doing a review of that, guys. To be fair, if I can stay awake that long. But John Silver has actually impressed the hell out of me. I think he's a really good wrestler. Like, I've been watching some of his stuff on the independent scene, and that guy's come on leaps and bounds. So I would say John Silver. I would say it's cheating, I know, but I would say any member of the Dark Order, to be honest, because they have really been fucking good in 2020. I have to admit that one. Next up. Best improved TV show. Ooh. I would probably have to go for Dynamite on that one, because Dynamite is very impressive. Like, the way they shoot Dynamite from the beginning to now has improved tremendously. And it is very, very good that they've been doing that. So I would have to say Dynamite on that one. Okay, now we get to the best. Okay, cool. Best female wrestler of the year. Ooh. I'm going to do this. I'll do AEW and WWE. Make it fair. WWE. Okay. I'm not putting Becky in it. I'm sorry. I would say Becky Lynch, but she's not been around since Money in the Bank. She's been pregnant, so I'm not going to put Becky Lynch in for that reason. I'm not putting fucking Charlotte Flair in. I'm not putting fucking Charlotte Flair in, because fuck Charlotte Flair. And to be honest, she's not been around for the majority of the year either. I hate to say this, but I'm not putting Kairi Sane in, even though she has been very entertaining. I'm not going to put Kairi Sane in this list. Best all-round female. I would have said Carmella if she didn't leave for that long. So I'm not going to put Carmella in the list either. I'm trying to think of main roster women that have been around for like, let's say 9 months. 9 months out of 12. make it, 3 quarters of the year, and that's Sasha. The few that I can think of are Sasha, Bailey, Natalia, Lacey Evans, Peyton Royce, Billy Kay. So, you know what? I'm actually going to go for Bailey on this one. Even though I don't like the heel character and I think it fucking sucks, personally, I don't like it. She's actually been very, very good. So I'll go for WWE, I'll go Bailey. AEW, oh crap. Best female, AEW. This is tough. I'm trying to think. Chris Statlander has not been on TV. I'm trying to think of people who've been on TV and AEW Dark who've really been impressing me. I would go Thunder Rosa, but she's not been in AEW that long. I think she's been in AEW for a couple of. I think she's only been in AEW for a couple of months. But Baker. Britt Baker has been very fucking good, and the heel character has been very fucking entertaining. So Britt Baker for that one. Most underrated. there was a brackets. Sorry, I forgot to put this in the underrated section. Do apologize. Okay, so underrated men and women. So WWE. Oh crap. Underrated men or underrated male wrestler. I'm not putting Otis in it. I'm sorry. Otis has not been entertaining. I don't mind Otis, but he's just not been good. Miz. Miz has been really fucking good, and I think he's been overshadowed by Drew. So, yeah. Miz. For male. Female. Oh, do I go personal or do I go the norm? Personal. Fuck it. Peyton Royce. I think she's going to be really underutilized, and I think she has been for the longest time. So, Peyton Royce for male. AEW, oh god. How long's a piece of fucking string? How long is a piece of string? I could go into AEW for the next 20 minutes and just rattle off names. But the two people I'll go for, because it's a tag team for the males, Jack Evans and Helico Hybrid 2. Those are my favorite tag. That is my favorite tag team. They need to have a tag team title run in 2021. They are underutilized to fuck. So yeah. Hybrid 2 for the males. Females. Anna Jay, Penelope Ford. Again, I would have put Kip in that, but I think Hybrid 2 have just edged out. Even though they did have a match with tag team champions, they needed a win, and they didn't even get a fucking entrance shown last week. So, the week before. So, Hybrid 2 for the males. Females, like I say, Anna Jay, Penelope Ford. Okay. Best wrestler of the year. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to think about the WWE one, so I'll go AEW first on this one. I forgot NXT as well. Shit. I'll do NXT in a minute. Best wrestler AEW. I'm gonna have to go for Moxley. I really am. I'm gonna have to go for Moxley. Moxley's been fucking amazing in AEW. 21-0 in 2020. Has been very fucking impressive. Yes, his matches have not lived, some of his matches, not all of them, but some of his matches have not been good. Well, they've been good, but they've not been excellent. But they have been either good or brilliant. But not like that defining match of the night quality or match of the year quality. But he has been able to have good to decent matches. So I'll go Jon Moxley for the males. Female AEW wrestler of the year. Again, I'm going to have to go for Britt Baker. Britt Baker has been very, very impressive for me. And she has been very, very good. So I would, even though she's, even though she is even though she's impressive as a wrestler and bloody good. Yeah, I'll go put Baker on that one. Okay, next up, WWE. Crap, here we go. I'm gonna have to go for Sasha Banks. Sasha has been very, very entertaining, especially in the heel run. So, yeah, Sasha Banks for the women and male. As much as I want to give it to Drew, I can't give it to Drew McIntyre. I really can't. I really want to give it to Drew, but I can't. I physically cannot. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Randy Orton. Randy Orton has been bloody brilliant. So yeah, it's Randy Orton, Wrestler of the Year for WWE, in my opinion. Especially with even though his stuff with the Fiend is fucking yeah. I'm not giving it to the Fiend. Not Fiend, Randy Orton. Apologies. Next up, what is one storyline in WWE? Oh, sorry, I forgot one more. Show of the Year, AEW Dynamite. Like that is even a fucking contest. Like NXT has been decent, but AEW have just been repeatedly and constantly knocking it out of the park. Yeah, AEW may have won on certain nights, but repetition, they've been able to keep up and they've just been able to knock it out of the park. So, AEW. What is one storyline that you still can't get out of your head for just being what the fuck? I think many people will have forgotten about this storyline again. I don't want to get copyright claimed. I think many people have forgotten about this storyline. Mae Young, Mark Henry announcing a baby and giving birth to a hand. And a white hand. What? How the fuck is that even, like, one, how the fuck is that even possible? Two, what? like, eh. That was like one of the most confusing storylines when I first watched it. Mae Young giving birth to a hand, and wait a minute, is that hand white? How is that even possible when she married? Oh, my head hurts. Even thinking about it now, my head hurts. So yeah, what is one of the best storylines you have ever watched in wrestling? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go personal. I'm gonna go real life storyline and storyline as in story based driven. Um, in terms of real life feud, Edge versus Matt Hardy, that was just intense as fuck, for obvious reasons. But that was fucking that was just brilliant. And storyline driven based, probably Orton versus Hunter. Going into WrestleMania 25, even though the match was a bit shite, at Mania 25. The story going into it was decent, at the Rumble, then Elimination Chamber, then Mania, then Backlash. That was really good. Speaking of storylines, what is your favourite short-term storyline and what is your favourite long-term storyline? Love the show. Thank you very much. Short-term, Brock versus Eddie. Like, from the SmackDown after Royal Rumble to No Way Out, they had 3 weeks to build a match. Brock Lesnar and Eddie, and this is when Brock actually still gave a fuck, and this was when I still cared about, like, Brock Lesnar, to be honest. Eddie's Eddie. Eddie Guerrero's just fucking Eddie Guerrero. I love Eddie Guerrero. He is all time, he's on my Mount Rushmore of wrestling. I have multiple Mount Rushmores, but there was an overall Mount Rushmore. He is on my list. Like, he is on my fucking stone of overall wrestlers Mount Rushmore. They had 3 weeks. They built it up perfectly. They did bring in real life stories. They brought in real life stuff, but it told a story to why Eddie was an addict. It brings. He disgraced his race, his family, and himself, and he was able to get back and come back to the wrestling. Come back to the WWE, and he had a new addiction, which was the fans and the high that he gets from performing in front of the fans every night. Gone too fucking soon. Like, seriously, gone too fucking soon. but that was one of my all-time. That is one of my all-time favorite short-term based storylines on TV. Long-term, it's a bit of a cliche, but I've got to go for Triple H versus Hunter in 2004 or five. No, four. Yeah, four. Well, 4 or 5, leading up to Bad Blood Hell in a Cell. Man, that feud was awesome. Like, that was a really good feud, and I can't think of a bad match they had. Like they from SummerSlam. I think it was SummerSlam 03 actually. Yeah, SummerSlam 2003 to Bad Blood 2004. I really don't think they had a bad match. No, I can't think of it. Even the triple threat match at Mania 20 was good. That's great. I just realised I was on camera when I did that. Sorry, guys. But yeah. But yeah, from like SummerSlam 2003 to Bad Blood 2004, I don't think they had a single bad match. And I was impressed. And I love long-term storytelling. I love short-term, I love both of them. But those are my two all-time favorites. What is it about Brock Lesnar that you just cannot stand? It's the fact that he's a part-timer. Now, don't get me wrong. Is he earning millions of dollars? Yeah. At least give a fuck, mate. Like, genuinely give a fuck. You come out and it just looks like every single time you don't want to be there. You want to be back in UFC or you want to be back on your farm, which I can get. But just give a fuck, mate. I haven't given a fuck about you since, your first run in the WWE. And that was in 2003. And you left because you wanted to do fucking football. American football. At the end of the day, I would care about Brock if he A, didn't come back so often, B, wasn't immediately pushed to the championship because he literally had one match with Kofi Kingston on SmackDown on Fox, SmackDown Live on Fox, or whatever the fucking show is on Fox, and beat Kofi Kingston for the title in like 9 seconds. And it basically just says that, yep, fuck Kofi Kingston, Brock's the champ. And that's when I just went, fuck it, I don't care. Yes, it's a Vince McMahon decision, but at least give Kofi some fucking offense. He's been champion for 6 months, you bastards. But yeah, that's why I don't like Brock Lesnar, because he's just an overprotected, arrogant fucker. Which, fair enough, but still, fuck off, Brock. What would you do if you were the head of WWE? First of all, I get rid of Vince McMahon. Sorry, I would remove Vince McMahon from all TV. So all TV backstage, I would remove him. Second of all, I would fire Bruce Pritchard. Don't get me wrong, I like Bruce Pritchard. Some of the stuff he came up with back in the day, it's decent. But I would just fire him. Get him back to developmental, working on the young talent. Third, I would entirely overhaul the writing staff and actually fucking comparing storylines. Fourth, I would actually let the wrestlers get involved. More importantly, I would give them motherfucking healthcare and health insurance, and I would let them go on Twitch, and I would let them use Twitch, and I would let them use Cameo, and I would let them use everything, because not only does it build your brand up, it builds them up as a star, because if you see them in real life, then you're like, oh, well, they're actually kind of, they're nerdy. They're a nerd, like me. That's awesome. So, what do they do? You get more eyes on the product. You may not get, you may just get video game nerds, and you may get comic book nerds, or whatever. But if you put them on camera as their real selves, they can do subtle product placement. I mean, look, Guitar Hero, Lollipop Chainsaw, Batman. WrestleMania 30, right, I've got WrestleMania 30 there. That's the map for WrestleMania 30 right there. That is GTA 5 there. That is the Order 18. Yeah. Picture. A lot of people actually ask me this as well. What is this poster here? It's Order 1886 for the PS4. That's what it is. Up there, and to be fair, again, you guys asked. Just tickets that I've been old tickets I've been to, and the picture above me is of the Camp Nou for Barcelona's home ground. which is where my mum went. So a lot of people have been asking me about that. But it's so things like that. You can put product placements like that all the time. You can put like a small WWE logo in the back, or you can put a Raw logo, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, it's wrestling." I mean, let's see what let's see what it's all about. I mean, this person actually seems this person actually seems like they care about what they're doing on Twitch. So let's see what they do. You get more eyes on the fucking product. That's why AEW don't give a fuck. Like, they're just like, you want to do this? Sure. You want to be a part of the storyline and you want to tell your side of the story? Sure. Come on in. You want to do Twitch? You want to do Cameo? Sure. Do it. We don't care. It's more eyes on the product, and we want to make sure that you're happy. I can't see why Vince just can't get his fucking head around it. But again, he lives in a bubble. But again, that's what I would do. But I think that's what everybody would do. Fire Vince, get rid of Pritchard, overhaul the fucking writing staff, let them get health insurance. I think that's what everybody would do. But again, it's something that is important. If you do all that, you will have happier wrestlers. And this is a fucking push. I would still let them. I would actually go, you want to work somewhere? Go ahead. That is a major push. I will admit that. But I would actually open up. And instead of being like, oh yeah, we're open to work with people, I would actually do that. I would actually say, okay, you want one of our wrestlers? Cool. We want one of your wrestlers. Like back in the day, trading. Back in the old school days. If you did that with some of the smaller promotions and be like, oh, you want to use this wrestler? Great. Would you mind if we use that wrestler? We have a storyline for that wrestler for about 2 months. If you use our wrestler, correctly and properly, then we can do more business. But it's like, don't do TNA and NJPW back in 2007. They had Hiroshi Tanahashi and Okada, and they put Okada in a fucking mask, severing and then they put TNA. I think this is true. Put the NJPW Tag Team Championships on the British Invasion, and then NJPW just went, we're wiping the fucking slate with you. You can fuck off, mate. Like, give us back our wrestlers, give us back our titles, and you can go fuck yourselves. That genuinely fucking happened. Okada was on a mission, on a resurgence or resurgence? I can't think of the term. Going around and basically learning the trade of different wrestling promotions in America. So American Strong Style, Lucha Libre, stuff like that. The term will come to me as soon as I end the video. And yeah, TNA just went, again, he's not, he wasn't the Okada we know today, but it was still motherfucking Okada. It was still motherfucking Hiroshi Tanahashi in the old fucking company. You had you had 2 members of Chaos you told No Limit, and you barely put them on TV. You put them on AEW Dark, TNA Explosion or whatever the fucking show was. You fucked up TNA, dickheads. Yeah. One more. I'll do one more question because this video is running fucking long. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. This will be a fun one. Are you going to be doing AEW reviews in the future? So that actually ties in nicely to what's going to be happening next year. So, since we're here, we might as well do this. We are 2 days. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 days away from 2021. 2021 is on Friday as I'm recording this video. So, what is going to happen with the channel? What's going to happen with the reviews? Shit like that. Well, as I said, guys, so I'm trying to think now. Sorry, guys. So, CWS, there we go, that's what I was thinking of. The CWS will be returning on the 6th of January. So that will be the 6th of January. I will tell you the review now, guys, so you know what to expect. Normally I won't do this, but this time I'm going to have to because I can't remember what the fucking review is. It will be a review of Uncensored 1999, finishing off the NWO WCW storyline that I was talking about. How WCW turned the NWO from chicken salad to chicken shit in a matter of 4 years. And so we'll be doing that. We'll be finishing that storyline. Or that arc, whatever you want to call it. We'll then be going into a new arc the week after. With episode 71 to episode 80. I'm not going to tell you what the arc is, but you'll probably be seeing a pattern within the first few episodes. But they're going to be more history based. And more, a bit more detailed than normal. But I hope you guys enjoy them. Obviously, I'm going to try and do AEW Dynamite reviews. I'm going to try. There has been a lot of controversy with AEW removing and copyright striking channels that have got AEW videos on them. So I'm going to try my best to see if I can do that. There was also one other thing I want to talk to you guys about. It was my goal last year to review Wrestle Kingdom 14. I never got the chance to review Wrestle Kingdom 14. I am going to review Wrestle Kingdom 15 if it kills me. Knock on wood. I've got a wooden table in front of me. So I'm going to try and review Wrestle Kingdom 15. The only reason I'm reviewing Wrestle Kingdom 15 is because I want to see Okada versus Ospreay. Like, take all my money. Like, all my money. There it is. There it is. There it is. Gimme, 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 gimme. I believe that's on Sunday. I think that's on. I actually do believe that's on Sunday. Shit, it's either the 5th or the 3rd. I can't remember which one. I can't remember actually. I think it's on the 5th. I could be wrong. In fact, I'll double check and put it in the description when it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do I'm going to do Wrestle Kingdom 15. I'm gonna find a way to do Wrestle Kingdom 15. Again, if it fucking kills me, I'm gonna do it. But that might be an AEW. That might be a AEW type review where it's just in one long set, like this video is, instead of stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. So I can actually watch the show, take notes, review it, and then watch it again to be like, right, okay, now I can actually sit down and watch the show properly, kind of thing. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all the support in 2020. I have been, it's been very nice. Thank you so much. Let's hope 2021 is a better fucking year. Stay safe, guys. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep smiling. And if you can, do me one favour. Smile more. A smile will look good on your face. Trust me. Bye, guys.